Hi again, everybody. Welcome back to Slidell Rebel basketball. Tonight, it's the boys contest as the Rebels take on the Purcell Dragons here from the Reamer Center in Purcell, Oklahoma. Kevin Farr along with you tonight. Camera person for this game, Blakely McCleary will be on camera. And the Rebels trying to forge a split in this doubleheader after a tough loss for the Lady Rebels in the opener. 46-43 was the final. Silo coming in at 3-0 on the season, averaging 68.7 points a game, 43 points defensively given up. They will start Kyler Proctor, a 5'11 junior, averaging 18.3 points a contest, along with 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Also, Carter Parker, 6-foot junior, 6.7 points, 2.5 assists a game. Connor Cornell, a 5'10 junior, 7.3 points a contest on average. Charlie Gardner, the 6'1 sophomore, at 5.7 points and 3 steals a game. And then finally, Ethan Wilkerson, 6'7 sophomore. Wilkerson on the season averaging 21 points, 14 rebounds, 4 blocks a contest for the Rebels. So it's going to be Proctor, along with Parker, Cordell, Gardner, and Wilkerson in the starting lineup as the lights go down as Purcell going to be introduced now. The starting lineups for the Dragons and head coach Roger Roper. So Malachi Evans in the starting lineup. He's a 5'11 junior. Lincoln Eubanks, a 6-foot junior. Hayden Nice, a 6'3 junior, also in the starting lineup. Nate Willis, a 6'1 senior. And finally, the final starter. See, the final starter is George Munoz, a 6'1 senior. So, Rebels definitely with a size advantage tonight. We'll see how the Dragons play as in the girls game, we saw the Lady Dragons try to force the issue with the full court pressure and try to draw fouls on the Rebels. Silo doesn't go real deep on the boys team. Largest player for Purcell is at 6'3". That's Hayden Nice. He'll jump in center against Ethan Wilkerson, the 6'7 sophomore. And we are set for the opening tip, and it's controlled by Purcell as it's deflected into the backcourt. Purcell will have the basketball. Silo starting in his own defense. They'll toss it across the zone. This is the first game of the year for the Dragons. Out front with the basketball. They'll set things up. That's going to be, let's see, Malachi Evans out right wing 3. It's no good. Off the mark. That one from Eubanks. Gardner controls the rebound for Silo. Rebels will have it offensively for the first time. And, well, Coach Weil already wants a timeout. 30-second timeout. Didn't like something there at the start. And they're talking to Ethan Wilkerson about something. So after the timeout, Silo going to inbound in front of the bench. 7:23 to go here in the first period. They'll get it inbounded. There's Proctor out front. Purcell in a man-to-man defense. We'll see how long that stays. They're going to have to help out on Wilkerson, I would about guarantee. Wilkerson has it. He's going to turn. Try a three. It's no good. Rebound inside. Gardner passes back to Wilkerson. It's deflected and stolen away. Here comes Purcell in transition. Takes it all the way in. Malachi, and his going to be fouled. Malachi Evans going to the line. Kyler Proctor's first foul, and just like we saw in the girls' game, the Dragons, they want to push the ball up the court, take it inside, try to draw contact, and get to the line, it would appear. And Malachi Evans' free throw's no good. Next one coming up, and he'll hit that one to give Purcell the lead. Minute gone. Rebels turn it over on the first possession. Now Proctor drives in, has it knocked away and stolen. Here comes Purcell, 2-on-1 in transition. Gardner commits the foul to avoid the layup. So back-to-back Silo turnovers. Don't like how this has started, as it's similar to the girls' game. Free throw up and good. Lincoln Eubanks makes the first. At the line for the second. Lady Dragons lived at the line in the girls' game, and that one's good as well. It's 3-zip. Proctor dribbles against Davis. Or Evans, excuse me. Down to the baseline, cut off, double team there. Now he's in double team. Kicks it out. Here's Parker for three, and he'll hit it. Carter Parker. Didn't shoot it very good last Friday night, but makes that one. And here's Evans, feeds inside. Drew the defense from Wilkerson, and wide open was Ice for the bucket. Purcell back in front after Silo had tied it on the Carter Parker three-pointer. Proctor gives off. Gardner, right wing. Back out front. Wilkerson has it. Way out away from the basket. Proctor's going to try a three. It's no good. Loose ball on the rebound, and it's out of bounds. Looked like Wilkerson slipped a little bit. He may be a little hobbled. And he's going to go to the bench as Britton Salisbury is in the game, the 5'10 sophomore. Going to get checked out there on the bench. Here's a pass, goes into Ice. It's knocked away, and Proctor comes up with a steal. Silo has it, and there's a pass. It's deflected and stolen. All the way down, layup is good by Eubanks. Cashes in the turnover. Purcell up 7-3. Three Rebel turnovers, and all of those turned into points for the Dragons. Here in the early going. Coach Wild took another timeout. That's his second he's already took. And I think Wilkerson has gone to the locker room to get checked out. He's not on the bench. I don't know if he slipped or came up lame somehow in that opening possession. Down, Gardner, closely guarded. Now here comes the double team, feeds it off. Proctor splits two. Now he's cut off. Back to Gardner, and there's going to be a kicked ball whistle, and they're going to give it to Purcell. Fourth turnover. Rebels can't even get a shot off other than the Parker three. Kick it out, There's Eubanks across the defense. Still in that zone. Proctor back in the middle of that zone, and he's in a mismatch. They've got Munoz against him. Now they kick it across the defense. Here's Evans for three, and he'll hit it. Evans for three, Malachi Evans. It's a 10-3 lead for the Dragons. Proctor dribbles it into the front court. Off to Cordell, right side, back out front. Parker left open for three. He'll miss that one off the back iron, but the rebound to Salisbury. Feeds Proctor, shot no good. Rebound controlled by Purcell this time. Here's Evans. Malachi Evans out in transition. Hanging shot in the lane is good. Pulled up in the paint and hit it. Avoided contact. Purcell extending the lead. They've rattled off 9 in a row. Here's Parker. Back out to Cordell. There's Salisbury. Pass inside to Proctor, and it's stolen away. Here comes Purcell in transition. Thought about the three, passed it up. Now Munoz has it on the baseline. Back out front, Eubanks. Oh, there's a three up. That's no good. That one off the mark that time from Evans, who hit one moments ago. Proctor's going to bring it down this time. 3:25 to go, opening period. Parker's going to drive this trip and hang in the air, and gets that one to fall through. Parker with all 5 Rebel points. That kind of stopped the bleeding momentarily after 9 points in a row for Purcell. Here's the pass, goes inside. Up with the shot. It's good by Nate Willis. Proctor trying to answer on the drive to the basket. He's going to be fouled, I believe. And that one's going to go against Ice. Hey, nice. Proctor's going to shoot 2 free throws. First one was no good. Here comes the second one from Proctor, and he'll hit that one. 14-6. Now there's a pass stolen away by Parker this time. Parker comes away with the loose ball. Got it back, or actually Proctor hit both free throws earlier. My mistake. Looked away momentarily, and Proctor looking to drive. Gets around Evans. His shot no good. Cordell has the offensive rebound inside. A lot of contact. No call on the putback attempt, and Purcell gets the basketball. Evans brings it down. Evans has it, top of the key. Off on the left side, wide open three is up and good. Lincoln Eubanks drains the three, 17-7. Purcell by 10. Minute 42 to go, first quarter. Parker to Cordell. Drive, left side of the lane. He's bumped, and a foul is whistled on the Dragons. And let's see, that one's going to go against Nate Willis. His first. Connor Cornell at the line. Minute 36 left in the first, and the free throw's no good. Here's the next one. And that one rolls around and falls through for Cordell, his first point. Back the other way. Evans has it out front. Lob inside Munoz. He's all alone and he puts it up and in. Well, got free inside. Munoz has an easy bucket. The lead is 11, largest of the game. Back down Salisbury to Parker in the corner. He hits it. Carter Parker answers with a 3, his second of the game. Back the other way, and the pass is deflected and going to be out of bounds. I'm going to say it's off of Charlie Gardner. Gardner with another deflection as he knocks that one out of bounds. 58 seconds to go. Here in the first. Dribbling out front. I got subs in the game now. Kobe Freeman out there. Has the basketball. Thought about the shot. The freshman. Now Evans. Evans trying to drive. Double team. Kicks it off. Now back. Freeman will pull the trigger this time. Misses the 3. Long rebound to Parker. Outlet pass to Gardner. Here comes Charlie all the way in. Layup is good. Nice body control, and he puts it up and in. Rebels back within 6. A little bit of offensive spark here to end the finish the quarter. 12 seconds to go. Purcell wants to play for the last shot. Long 3 by Evans. It's no good. Rebound is out of bounds, and it's going to be Silo basketball. Just 0.2 on the clock, so the Rebels will inbound it, and that'll be the quarter. As Proctor throws up one from beyond half court, but was not going to count. That's the end of the quarter. 19-13 is the lead for the Purcell Dragons after one quarter. Here from Purcell tonight, SoloRebels.tv and the Squirtle Network. It's been the 1-2 punch. Malachi Evans and Lincoln Eubanks for Purcell. Evans with 6 points. Eubanks with 7. For Silo, 13 points in the first quarter, and Carter Parker had 8 of those. As Ethan Wilkerson left after the opening possession of the game, went to the locker room. Not sure if he pulled something or what, but he's back out to the bench and sitting on the bench now. See, going to inbound it. Rebels get it inbounded. There's Proctor. Off to Cordell. Head fake. Kicks it back. There's Gardner looking to drive. Cut off. Back to Parker. His 3 is short that time. And the rebound is out of bounds to Purcell. Dragons have it back. Early stages of this second quarter now. Pass across the defense, and there's one. It's deflected by Parker, I believe, and out of bounds. Get it back. Malachi Evans has it out front. Silo working out of that zone defense. Ice fires it across to Evans. Back out. There's Eubanks. Thought about pulling the trigger, but did not. Now Evans will drive in, hang in the paint, and put it up and in. It's a drive inside, and nobody there to stop Evans. Now got 8 for Purcell. Down with it, Salisbury feeds Gardner going to the basket, and he's going to be hammered and shoot free throws. It's a nice backdoor cut that time by Charlie Gardner, and he's going to the line for 2. Nope, I say it was before the shot. So he won't shoot free throws. Inbounds pass goes to Proctor. 3 is no good, off the mark. And Evans pulls down the rebound. He brings it out in transition, all the way down. Shot no good, but put back up and in. Nate Willis scores the putback in the paint. Nobody there to rebound for the Rebels. It's back to a 10-point lead. Largest of the game for Purcell. Proctor dribbles, cut off, and going to be a foul called as they are looking to take a charge. It's going to be a blocking foul. Whistled, and that goes on Nate Willis, I believe, and that's his second. Should be. It's like George Munoz is going to check back in. 6:22 left. Silo inbounding on the baseline. That was the 4th Dragon team foul. Proctor triggers it. Salisbury, now the pass deflected into the hands of Parker. Penetrates, pulls up, 10-footer's good. Parker in double figures with 10. But he's been about all the Rebel offense thus far tonight. Here's Eubanks trying to answer with the long 3. It's no good. Munoz has the rebound. He drives to the baseline. Cut off there. Back out. Evans. Penetrate. Hanger. And it's good. A runner in the lane. Evans just penetrates and hits the runner in the paint. Lead is back to 10. And here's a deflection and a steal. Oh, that's got to be a travel. Oh, man. Going in for the layup and is up and good by Nate Willis. Deflected the ball in the air a couple times, and he just kept running down court, bobbling the basketball, and gets the layup. 12-point lead. Here's Parker trying to answer with the 3. It's no good. A rebound to Purcell inside. Feed in there. Now back out. Evans. There's Eubanks. Pass deflected by Evans or from Gardner, and it's stolen. Into the hands of Salisbury. Here comes Cordell this time down the left side. 4:44 to go in the first half. Proctor head fakes up for the shot. But pass it up. Now he's going to drive. Hanger in the lane. It's no good as he pulled up from about 10 feet and missed. Off the mark. Now it's Evan Hammond checking in for the Rebels. Down 12. .420 left. Here's Evans out front. Rebels wanted to travel, didn't get the call. Eubanks, now the pass goes in. Munoz, now back out. Here's Freeman for 3, and he hits it, the freshman. Freeman with the 3, Kobe Freeman. That's his first points. The lead is 15. Gardner dribbles, back out. Proctor between the legs. No room there. Now Hammond to Parker. Rebels just working out on the perimeter offense, and there's a 3 by Parker. It's no good. Rebound all Purcell inside. Outlet pass is stolen by Proctor. Coming the other way. Proctor layup is good. Steal and a layup by Proctor. .331 to go. Rebels take a timeout. Been rough from the early going for Silo as leading scorer Ethan Wilkerson was injured, I believe, somehow on the first possession of the contest, the first trip down the floor. And left the game soon thereafter, and we have not seen him since. (30-17), the Purcell lead. Going to be Dragon basketball after the timeout by Silo. I believe that was, that was the third timeout already taken by Coach Weil. 3:31 to play here in the second period. There's 2 timeouts remaining. Malachi Evans. Silo extending the defense now. Matching up out of that zone. Ice fires it across. There's Evans. Inside. Kicks it out once again. Now they find Ice all alone in the paint, and he missed point blank. Charlie Gardner pulls down the rebound. Good ball movement that time by Purcell, but they couldn't get the shot to fall. Cordell. Bounce pass inside. That shot by Proctor is no good, and it's out of bounds off of the Dragons. And we got a stoppage of play for something here. I think we got a wet spot on the floor. Going to be a wet spot on the other end of the court. They want to get dried up here. As they do that, trying to get the wet spot under the basket cleaned up on the other end of the court. So far for the Rebels, 17 points in the first half. They came in averaging 68.7 a contest, but they have been without their leading scorer, Ethan Wilkerson, pretty much from the get-go. Inbounds pass goes to Cordell. It's knocked away and stolen. The first turnover this quarter, but Purcell down inside. Ice shot no good. Gets it back and puts it up and in. Nobody there to rebound for the Rebels that time. Ice with an offensive board and putback. Dragons up by 15 once more. Cordell off the Hammond left wing, and he traveled. Willis is back in for the Dragons. Freeman left wing, and his pass is kicked. And it's out of bounds to Purcell. Got a whistle and sub in the game. Adolfo Vasquez checking in as Freeman's going out. Vasquez, a 5'11 senior. Inbounds pass. There's Eubanks inside. His shot no good. Rebound tapped out by Gardner into the hands of Carter Parker. Rebels have it. 2 minutes to go, first half. Gardner out top of the key, off Cordell, head fake right side, drives, cut off, back out, Proctor, pull up 10-footer, no good. High bounce and into the hands of a Dragon. Down with it, Malachi Evans. Takes it all the way, now pulls it back out. We'll reset things for Purcell. They give it inside. There's a turnaround shot just inside the free throw line. And there's a 3-second call, and Purcell's going to turn it over. Proctor, closely guarded by Malachi Evans. Better hurry and do something. They got the 5-second count on, and it's passed, nearly stolen away. And it is by Eubanks, but it's out of bounds. Had it for a second, lost it out of bounds right in front of the Purcell student section. That's where they'll inbound. Cordell triggers it in, does to Proctor. Gives it off Charlie Gardner. Dribbles on the right side. Now left wing, Cordell. Hammond to Gardner. Back out. Parker left open for three. It's no good. Cordell with an offensive board. His turnaround put back is up and good. Nice kiss off the glass by Cordell. Back to the other end. Eubanks trying a three, and he'll hit it. Lincoln Eubanks for three. And here's a steal by Purcell, but it's out of bounds. .44 seconds to go here in the first half. Going to inbound right in front of the scores table. And they do to Proctor, and his pass is knocked out of bounds. Still Rebel basketball with 39 seconds left. Going to inbound all the way in the backcourt to Proctor, and that's knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say it's off of Silo. We'll say it's off the Rebels. Going to be Purcell basketball. 36 seconds on the clock. Inbounds pass goes in there. Munoz goes up. Shot is good. Powered his way up against Cordell. George Munoz has his second bucket. 18-point lead now for the Dragons. Back down. Proctor pulls it out to Gardner. Clock running down. Rebels may get the last shot of the quarter. Pass, nope. Stolen away by Evans. Here he comes on the drive. Looking for a shot. Hangs in the paint, and offensive foul. There's Parker stood his ground and took the charge. Again, Malachi Evans on his first personal with 1.5 seconds left in the first half. Inbounds, Cordell, long shot, 3/4 court, and it's wide right. And that's the end of the first half. 37-19, Rebels outscored in that second period. 18-6. We head to the halftime break. Purcell up. And let's see real quickly the scoring totals for the Rebels in the first half. Carter Park with 10 points. Kyler Proctor had 4. 3 for Connor Cordell. 2 for Charlie Gardner. 19 in total for the Rebels in the first half. In case you just tuned in, leading scorer Ethan Wilkerson was somehow injured on the first possession of the contest. Came out of the game and did not return. And the Rebels pretty much have played all the way without him tonight. For Purcell, they were led in scoring by Malachi Evans, 10 points. And let's see, they also picked up 10 from Lincoln Eubanks. 6 points for Nate Willis, 4 points for George Munoz, and 4 for Hayden Ice, and then 3 off the bench for Kobe Freeman. 37 in total for Purcell in the opening half. 37-19 at the break. Go ahead and take a break here at halftime. Be back in about 8 minutes. Second half action here on SaddleRebels.tv and the Squirtle Network. Underway in the second half, and the ball goes inside to Munoz for Purcell, and he puts it up and in. (39-19). Here's Gardner and Parker on the right side. Gets around a defender, and the shot hangs and falls. Parker's 12th point. Back to the other end for Purcell. Here's a driving shot. It's up. It's no good. That from Willis. And the ball is out of bounds to the Dragons. And Coach Weil not happy, and he's going to get a technical foul. Picks up the technical foul. Here's the free throw is up and good after the technical by Lincoln Eubanks, and made them both. (40) 41-21 is the lead now for the Dragons. Here in the third, they have the basketball. Here's Ice. Drives down the paint, hits it. Hayden Ice. He's got 6. Pass across the defense. Here's Parker for 3. He'll hit it. Carter Parker for 3. He's got 15. That's his season high. Season high for Parker tonight. 6:06 to go here in the third. Drive, shot, up, good. Nate Willis with the bucket. Lead extends back over 20. Proctor dribbles down right side. Off to Charlie Gardner. There's Carter Parker, pass back out front. It's saved. Nice job by Salisbury to save that one from going out of bounds and being a turnover. Saved to Proctor. Proctor feeds off. Cordell way out 25 feet from the basket. Gives it to Parker, looking to drive, and he's going to be fouled on the drive to the left side. Officials discussing something, and going to come over to the scores table. I think the team fouls on the scoreboard had not been reset at the half. 5:21 to go here in the third quarter. Been a tough night for the scoreboard operator. Here's a pass inside, drive, shot up and good by Cordell. Nice feed to Connor going to the basket. He's got 4 points. Back the other way. Here's a long three by Eubanks out front. He'll hit it. Lincoln Eubanks drains the three. 15 points for Eubanks. And just when it looks like the Rebels may have rally going there, Purcell answers, and there's a nice give and go Proctor puts it up and in off the feed from Cordell. Evans dribbles out front. Looks off Munoz. Now the playing catch out front. Here's a drive inside, and that's a travel. Yeah. Willis started to go up for the shot and then hesitated and came back down and traveled with the basketball. Got a timeout for Purcell. Dragons take this timeout. 48-28 is our score here in the third. It's been all Purcell from the start after Rebels leading scorer Ethan Wilkerson went out first possession of the game. Checked at halftime and injured a hamstring a little bit, but did not appear to be too serious. But going to go ahead and say decided to hold him out to keep from aggravating that injury here. Here's a drive by Gardner and hangs in the air. Shot is up and good. Gardner has 4 points. Back the other way. Rebels gone to, well, they're matching up out of the zone. Proctor playing the middle, and there's a pass inside to Munoz. It's off his hands and out of bounds. Turnover Purcell. Rebels have it back. 3:46 remaining here in the third. Here's Proctor. Gives it off, gets it back, cutting the basket, and we've got a whistle. And, oh, they're going to call a jump ball. There's a lot of contact on that, and they're going to call a jump ball out of it. Well, Coach Wild just shakes his head and sits down. Already has one technical here in the second half. Inbounding for the Rebels is Gardner. Gives it off to Connor Cordell. Dribbles out front. Now feeds it to Proctor. Looking to drive. He will inside, and his shot in the air is no good. There, a lot of contact, but no call. Looked like a block all the way as Proctor went crashing to the floor, and they didn't call anything. Now the other way. Here's a drive by Evans. Shot is no good. Rebound, loose inside. Ice offensive board for Purcell. Munoz has it now. Cordell's all over him. Feed it back inside. Now the ball is deflected by Parker and loose on the floor. Picked up. Gardner has it. Cordell's going to bring it up this time. Bounce pass right side to Salisbury. Back out. Here's Proctor. Drive. Cut off. Kick it back. Gardner spins in the paint. Goes up. Shot is no good, but there's the foul call. Charlie Gardner at the line shooting 2. 4 points on the night for the sophomore. And he'll make the first. 2:31 to go here in the third quarter. Gardner shooting 67% at the line this season. Makes his first attempt of the evening. Here's the next one, and it's good as well. Made them both. Charlie with 6. Makes it 48-32. Back for Purcell. Willis to Kobe Freeman, who just checked in. Rebels back in his zone, extending that. 1-3-1 zone look. Now they work it back out front Willis has it to Freeman, down in the corner. Now the pass goes inside. Munoz, it's stolen away by Proctor. Nice job defensively that time. They work it down quickly. Here's Parker for three. It's no good from the right corner. Kobe with the long rebound, Kobe Freeman, and he's going to be fouled by Gardner, I believe. That'll be Charlie's second personal. It's the third team foul of this half. Down with it, Hayden Nice, kick it across. Here's Freeman for three. It's no good. Rebound, two Dragons there and knocked it out of bounds. It's going to be Silo ball. Minute 40 left here in the third quarter. Rebels down 16. Proctor dribbles out front. Off to Parker now. Dragons extending the defense a little more. Now Gardner. There's Cordell. Thought about the three. Passed it up. He'll drive. His shot's blocked by Ice. Hayden Nice with the block. Here's Willis out of it. Behind the back dribble. All the way down. Spins in the paint. Goes up. Shot is no good. And they're going to call an offensive foul. Salisbury. Britton Salisbury hung tough in there and drew the charge that time. A Purcell turnover gives it back to the Rebels. Now here's a screen by Salisbury, and he's just run over by Munoz. Fouls on Munoz. Just the fourth Dragon team foul. Rebels get it inbounded. Proctor dribbles, right side. Clear out for him, and he is hammered on the shot attempt. Willis just knocked him out of bounds. Proctor, free throws, good. Made all three tonight. .59 seconds to go, and he'll make that one as well. 8 points for Kyler Proctor. Rebels crawl back within 14. Now here's a near steal, and Gardner's going to tie it up. Evans slipped and went to the floor. There's been a lot of slipping all night long by both teams. I think that's kind of what might have triggered the injury on the hamstring injury on Wilkerson, as he slipped early, then left with the hamstring and the possession arrow in favor of Silo. 52 seconds to go here in the third. Proctor, head fake. Now he'll pull the trigger on a three. It's no good. Battling inside for the rebound of Salisbury. Can't come up with it. Evans is going to clear it for Purcell. He'll pull the trigger. Three-pointer no good. Ice offensive rebound. Out to Munoz. There's Freeman for three. He'll hit it. Good ball movement that time. And we got a whistle, and let's see, it's going to be a foul. It's going to be a foul on Charlie Gardner. After the inbound, following the three-pointer, and there's Evans. Free throw's good. Rebels turn it over. Evans with 11 points now, make it 12. The lead back to 19. After Silo had closed it to 14. Here's a drive. Proctor, shot up, and oh, they're going to call an offensive foul. That was bogus. Evans underneath the goal. There was very little contact there. He just went, can call that classic flop, and Coach Weil did. And 7 seconds to go. Foul was on Proctor. Here's the Dragons going to throw up a prayer. It's no good at the horn, and that's the end of the quarter. 53-36. Rebels got the offense going a little bit that quarter, but unable to make up much ground. As they scored 17 in the period after scoring just 19 in the first half. Down 53-36 as we head to the fourth. Here on SonoRebels.tv and the Scortal Network. Well, referee's back at the scores table and trying to get something figured out. He took a point off of the Rebels. Still talking about it. Carter Parker leads the way with 15 points tonight. Yep, they're still discussing things. Coach Wiles down there. $17 that quarter, according to my calculations, and which would make it 36. Now, Coach Weil voicing his displeasure. They're still talking. Now, well, they're going to leave it at 35. So, missed a point somewhere down at the table that quarter. We started the fourth. And there's a shot up and good. That one from Willis. He's in double figures with 10. Cordell steps back, pulls the trigger. Three-pointers short. Rebound off to Willis. Now Evans going to bring it down for Purcell. Closely guarded, trying to double team and trap, and they're going to get Gardner with a foul. I think that's Charlie's fourth, yeah. So Gardner picks up number 4. Here's Evans out top of the key. Picked up his dribble for the Dragons. Gets it back. Pulls the trigger. 25-footer. It's no good. Long rebound. Munoz collides with Gardner, and that's going to be his 5th. Charlie's gone. Another player goes down. Wet spot on the floor. Gardner's fouled out. 6:58 to go. Evan Hammond back in the game. He saw action off the bench in the first half. And here's a steal by Proctor. Taking it all the way in. Layup is no good, but there's a late whistle. They're going to call goaltending. Purcell player hit the goal, hit the backboard. So goaltending on that one. There was a lot of contact. The Sato crowd wanted a foul, didn't get it. Here's a backdoor cut and pass. Shot is up and good by Hayden Ice. Now Proctor dribbles out front. Slipped a little. Now hangs in the air. Shot is no good. He's going to the line. That foul goes against Evans. Now the Rebels are going to get all the subs in after this free throw. Proctor's shot is no good. Rebels started out shorthanded. They're missing their key sixth man, Christian Vining, out with a ankle injury. Then lost leading scorer Ethan Wilkerson on the first possession of the game. Here's Proctor's next free throw. It's up and good. Made 1 out of 2, and they're not going to get the sub in. So they'll let him play. In the game now, Sean Weaver along with Mason Urbany. And there's a shot up. It's no good. Rebound inside. Proctor comes away with the loose ball as it was deflected into the hands of Urbany. Proctor's going to dribble it down. Look, they're trying to double team, and they force an errant pass. It's a turnover. Now here comes subs in. Back in the game, and here comes Cordell, Parker, and well, starters are back in as the Dragons were coming out to trap and press with the subs in the game, and Coach Wild didn't like that. He sends the starters back in. Here's Evans going to drive, and he's going to be called for an offensive foul as Proctor stepped up and took a charge. Fourth foul on Malachi Evans. Apparently the Dragons didn't want to sub when the Rebels did. There's a three by Parker. It's no good. Rebound off Evans. He's going to take it coast to coast. Shot no good. Tapped up by Ice, no good. And the rebound off to Connor Cordell. Back the other way. Cordell feeds down Proctor for three. Shot no good. Battled inside for the rebound. Parker and Weaver were there, but Purcell comes out with it. Evans down. Shot is up, and it's good that time by Willis. Nate Willis with the bucket. He's got 12. And we got a whistle and a foul called on Evans, and that should be his fifth. And it will be his fifth. Now here come the subs for Purcell. Evans fouls out. Subs in the game for the Dragons now. Proctor ready to shoot free throws. Officials were trying to inbound it for some unknown reason. Proctor knew it was the 8th team foul. He was standing at the free throw line the whole time. Now he's going to get to shoot them. And missed the first on the 1-and-1. Back the other way. Here's Purcell. Dribble inside. Now they kick it back out. for three, and the shot is up and good. Straight out the bench, freshman Brandon Tharp hits the three. Back is Proctor, and he's going to be fouled on the drive. 62-38. Proctor going to shoot two this time. As substitutes get ready to check in once again for Silo, as Purcell has finally flooded the bench. Free throw's good. Blake Jones is in. Also, Alex Sexton is in. Mason Urbany in. Hammond gets ready to check back in, and they should give him out. They're going to give him a chance here, and we got a whistle and a foul called on Urbany on the rebound, which there was no rebound. The free throw was good. Proctor checks out. 62-40 with 4.5 minutes to go. Left side is Vasquez. They work it around the perimeter. Back out front. There's Tharp. Bounce pass goes inside. Shot is up. It's no good. Loose ball picked up and put up and in. Cooper Hall, 6'10 senior, gets the bucket. Now here's a long three. It's good. Sean Weaver hits the three. I believe that's his first points of the season. Now foul's going to be whistled. Should be 64-43 now. Foul win against Sexton. 3:37 to go. Dragons working around. Out front with it is Jet Tyler. Now that goes inside to the big guy, and he's going to be fouled and go to the line. Cooper Hall. Foul goes on Urbany. That's his second already. Cooper Hall, free throw is no good. At the line for one more. And he splits them 1 out of 2. We got a whistle and going to be a blocking foul called. Should be free throws coming up, and it's going to be Sean Weaver. Adolfo Vasquez guilty of that foul. Weaver at the line. 1-1. Oh, they're going to say 2. Oh, it's the 10th team foul. So it's 2 shots. Sean's free throw's no good. Here comes the freshman Kobe Freeman back in. Shot is good on the second by Weaver. Makes it 65-44, 3:15 to go here in the fourth. Pass, that's deflected out of bounds by Urbany. Freeman. And off to the right side, that pass errant and out of bounds by Brandon Tharp. Turnover, Purcell. Rebels have it back. And now here comes Purcell coming the other way. Three-pointer from the corner is up and good. Kobe Freeman, it's his third three of the game. .212 to go. Freeman pass back out front. Looking for help. They get it there to inside Hall. Shot no good. Rebound loose. Picked up. There's Hammond. Here comes Evan Hammond out in transition, and he has it picked off. Stolen away by Freeman. Here come the Dragons, but right back. Urbany steals it. And the pass to Blake Jones off his hands and out of bounds. Parker Page, another freshman, checks in for the Dragons. Hall has it down in the corner, has it knocked out of bounds by Alex Sexton. Hugo Sanchez in the game now for Purcell. Sanchez has it. He kicks it out. Here's a three, left wing, left-handed three is good. Noah Swafford. Back the other way. Blake Jones gives it off Urbany at the top. He's going to pull the trigger. Hit a shot of three. It's no good. Rebound loose inside. Urbany Jones battling for it with two of the Dragons. It's going to be out of bounds, and they're going to say Purcell ball with the minute 6 left. Under a minute left, and there's the pass out of bounds off of Sanchez's hands. .50 seconds to go. Hammond dribbles on the right side. Gives it off to Sexton. Now out. Urbany tries a three once again. It's no good. Loose ball on the rebound. Urbany picks it up. He's going to be fouled. Should be free throws for Urbany now. With 38 seconds left. And the shot is up and good. Urbany makes the first. And the second one as well. Urbany makes them both. .28 seconds to go. Should be the last possession here. Hold the ball. Sanchez, they play catch out front, and that's going to do it. 71-46 is going to be the final. As Purcell wins it over the Rebels tonight. See, look at the final numbers. If I add those up real quick. For Silo, Carter Parker led the way, 15 points, 13 for Kyler Proctor, 8 for Charlie Gardner, 4 for Connor Cordell, 4 for Sean Weaver, and 2 points for Mason Urbany off the bench. Ethan Wilkerson injured on the first possession, hamstring injury, did not play after that in the game. For Purcell, they were led in scoring. Let's see, 15 for Lincoln Eubanks. They actually had 3 in double figures, 15 for Eubanks, 12 for Nate Willis, and 12 for Malachi Evans. It's going to about do it. 71-46, the final in the boys' game. Purcell wins, and the Lady Dragons take game 1, 46-43 over Silo as well. Next action for the Rebels will be December the 3rd at home as they take on Tishomingo in their next action after the Thanksgiving break. It's going to about do it for our camera person, Keely Blakely McClary. I'm Kevin Farr saying goodnight from Reamer Center here in Purcell. Have a safe Thanksgiving weekend.